EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Hey, red. Blue Striker.
Love going to throw right away. This one complete to McCole Hardman. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Raiders at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw right side, this is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line has taken charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
70 Ranger.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Come 19.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Kuhn knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Oh, that's what an effort. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Love wants to shift things around. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie chosen. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Stroud's throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 70 Lions.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and 12.
79 Broncos.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Slide, 97. Slide 2. Yellow, go. Black chop. Set.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Huge, yellow. Ready.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And He's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
70 Timberwolves.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. He's going to air one out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Following the interception, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Eagles blue.
Throwing. Love. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now Love going to change things up.
White.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Stroud. This is Fant on the short completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Stroud looking to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert! Alert! Trap 50! Trap!
Stroud out of the gun here. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Panther 60! Panther 60! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Okay, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Bronco 80! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Stroud will look to throw once more. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure, and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Completes this to Addison out left. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead. There he goes, left side. There he goes again. Nick Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nick Chubb on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not work.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 70 yards. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Tag.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson from a yard out. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Falcons 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Catch is made by Hardman. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Red, cycle.
Love looking to throw it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
To the air again, Love. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Dragon 60. Riggs. 79 Broncos.
Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Mustang 19.
Here's Stroud. He's got Patterson on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now he's going to throw deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Warrior 70.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Trap 50. Go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. And they're going to speed things up here.
18 Rattler.
They'll give it to Patterson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
217 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Love. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 51 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Okay, ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, We picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
That's caught by Chosen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Let's go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Smash, red. Ready.
Love now. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got it.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Fights through and now a crease. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here we go. Set. Drill green.
2nd down. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud looking to change the play. 2nd and 4. This is Fant on the short completion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And now they'll audible to something else. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 70 Lions.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10.
Slide through. Black shot. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Green jack. Hut.
Now Love. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
6. Mega. Eagle blue.
Here's Love. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
22 needle.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd down.
52 blasters.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Stroud to throw it. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here's first down. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Dragon 60. Rig alert, rig alert.
Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Broncos. Not saying 19. Ready?
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any...